Tanya Unkovich joins me in the studio, and today, Tanya, I think we're talking about quite a difficult topic.
We sure are.
We sure are, so let's see how we go with it. We're talking about handling difficult situations, handling difficult people, and really, in essence, bullying, how to stick up for yourself against the bullies in the world.
Yes, and how to actually say, look, this is not okay. This is not okay for me. This is not okay for whoever else you want to bully. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to have the courage to do something about it.
Yeah, because I think, and we have had a little chat about this off here, when people get away with the little things, and we're talking about the bad things in life, when they get away with that, that gives them license, or that gives them the feeling that they're empowered to do even worse things. And so something that may have started out small can become quite a big thing, and you know, perhaps they just don't have the ability to see it for what it is, and that is bullying and bad behaviour.
Yeah. Well, it excites them. I suppose they keep trying to push the edge a little bit more, don't they? They try and get away with more and more because it excites them. It gives them a sense of power and control. But we all know what lies underneath that, though, don't we? The power and the control. Yeah,
and that can be it can be so many things, but maybe fear, shame, that kind of thing. Insecurity. So if that's not dealt with in that person's life, it can turn into this monster of being a horrible bully, to which, you know, someone can end up in their 70s, 80s and never learn. And, you know, imagine all the people whom you harm along the way over the years with either bullying or bad language or, you know, gossiping and spreading rumours and stuff like that. It's just not nice. Yeah. So we're going to speak to today someone who has been perhaps a victim of this bullying and how to have the courage to stand up for yourself, because it's really quite hard, isn't it?
Well, it is. And look, the truth is you don't have to tolerate it. Some people think they've got no choice but to tolerate it. Actually, you don't. And if you don't feel strong enough to stick up to the bully yourself or anything, then go to someone else. Go to a parent, go to a good friend, put your hand up and say, hey, I need help here. Because it's not just about helping you. It's also about helping the other people who will get harmed if the person isn't stopped. And it's also about helping the bully if they are open to be changed, to take a look at themselves. Because if someone doesn't stop them at an early age, they could just ruin their lives because you don't know what they're going to do, you don't know how they're going to be or how this is going to affect them. So have the courage to put your hand up. Doesn't mean you're weak at all. In fact, it means that you're very strong, that you've had the courage to do what a lot of people may not have had the courage to do before.
Okay, I think for many of us, we've learned ways of dealing with bad behaviour that doesn't always look like putting your hand up and saying, no, I'm not going to tolerate it. It might look like, oh, I'm going to make a joke of this situation, or I'm going to walk away. I'm going to hide in my little turtle shell. This is how I'm going to cope. Or perhaps you're coping through, addictions or something like that. So if you have spent a lifetime doing that kind of thing, how do you sort of, decide, actually, no, enough is enough? I mean, are there ways of perhaps finding that strength?
Well, take an honest look at your life now. How is that working for you by having someone either bully or abuse you or even just slight nastiness? I mean, that chips away at your own self-esteem and your own self-worth. You're worth more than that. And how is that affecting your life in other areas? If it's keeping you down, keeping your self-worth down. Now, I know we all like to be liked. We want everyone to like us, but actually it's not possible for everyone to like us. And sometimes when you're brave enough to stand up to the bully, people aren't going to like you. There'll be others drinking at the water cooler with the bully. So just let them do it. God bless them and walk away. But know your values and have the strength to be true to yourself and help someone else along the way.
Yeah. And maybe you're going to have that conflict. Maybe you're going to have that uncomfortable discussion. But they do happen in life. We can't avoid them all, can we?
No. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it as well. And, none of us like to hear the truth. So sometimes you'll rebel or the other person will rebel. And it's just about, saying a prayer before you do it.
Okay.
Just keep being true to yourself as well. And don't let anything in your world upset your inner calm.
And also, I guess once you've moved past that situation, maybe the bully was from years ago. They don't know you anymore. You don't know them. But there is a point you have to forgive that person too, right?
You bet. What it says in the Bible, right? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. And sometimes they just don't know what they do. They're just out of control. Forgive them, move ahead, and always think of the lesson. What did I learn in this? What did I learn here? Well, one thing I did learn is that you have to be kind to other people. Kindness sometimes is all that matters.
Yeah. And we live in a world which sometimes has a message that, well, actually often has that message, it is kindness is weak, but actually there's a real strength in kindness, isn't there?
There is a massive strength in kindness, massive, because you are having the courage to be yourself. And if who you are is a soft kind of kind person, then bravo to you for being you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Tanya, and we've spoken about bullying, but there is a point where you actually, and you have spoken about this as well, seeking help, seeking the helps of others. If it's workplace bullying, going to human resources. If it's a smaller place, maybe just saying actually enough's enough and walking away.
Yes, absolutely. Do something. Think of yourself, but think of the other people who you are helping, who you're going to save from the bully.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the show today. It's a tough topic.
But isn't it great we talked about it?
It is. And if people want to talk to you about it, they can, right?
They sure can. Just go to my website, tanyaunkovich.com. You can reach me through there.
Thanks, Tanya.
You're welcome.